Using push to just start a track and get out the ideas, I feel like it's a bit more focused, and it just forces you to get out those core elements, which are like your drums, your synths, your bass line, maybe some pads or something. Like just get out those bits which are like the meat of the song. Let's get the basic drum sound down.
Sure, yeah.
We started off with a kind of crazy bass drum pattern, and then initially I was just trying to show Antaeus how you record in the bass drum, and then I was like, oh, that's cool, I like that, and then we would record another little bit and just leave it, and yeah, it was kind of fun like that.
I mean, this was probably literally the first time that I've ever actually had it in front of me and used it in production.
Maybe it'd be better to go for the Max for Live stuff for a hi-hat sound. It was actually Antaeus' idea yesterday to open up the Max for Live drum synths. I think it comes from Antaeus' sort of love for analog, where he wanted to sort of have something a bit more manipulative. That one's kind of cool. What do you think, high pitch?
A little bit more lower.
Yeah, let's play the track. Some IDM stuff. That is definitely a go-to, is the repeat. Yeah, going to that, yeah.
Kind of like that 1080 sound.
Yeah. Using the repeat function, obviously it's like quantizing it, which is nice and makes you feel like you're a beat master just playing and stuff like, yeah, listen to this crazy rhythm I could play. But also, like, it gets in those sort of accidents that are coming in there, and you just leave them because they're like, oh yeah, that sounded cool. Yeah.
Especially with hi-hats, because usually they're a pretty repetitive thing.
You have to go in and you have to edit all the velocities.
Yeah, it just gives it this kind of human feel.
We'll just load up a new track. I made some operator presets. With this project, I figured it would be nice to sort of spend some time and make a lot of presets. So now, just some simple operator patches, like just like short saw wave stabs, and using also the MIDI effects. So I kind of created these instrument racks that come with arpeggiators or with the chord MIDI effects and stuff already in there. Are we gonna do it on the ones, or I kind of like that other pattern too.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, just kind of playing around with that on the push was also interesting because you have like a new sort of keyboard layout. So you sort of, I was like combining two different chords like differently and stuff like that. So now we can tweak it. That's a tack. Okay. And then we have like another oscillator here.
It was a lot of fun actually manipulating the different like settings just to kind of get an overall idea of where it's going to go after a while, and I tend to do that a lot with hardware as well.
Yeah, let's go mess with the drums a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe you want to... I mean, we could go with another sound, or do you want to open up another FM thing?
Maybe if we just try to put the kick on the one, just to see.
Well, there's another kick sound, so we could actually put this one on the one, like. Okay, I think maybe we could add, like, I mean, there's room for a bass. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, maybe we could throw in those little vocals.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Let's see if they're in key. They might not be. Might have to tune them a little bit.
You know, he had a lot of vocal bits and chops and here and there, and so it was, you could kind of see in the grid of the sequence, like where the placement of them would work best.
Maybe take off this one.
And then we started, you know, putting in pads and like extra percussion here and there, and it just kind of started flowing. I'm thinking just like a delay would be nice.
Yeah, there's a ping pong simple delay. Yeah, I would just do the default. Yeah.
Kind of like the drive a little bit more. Visually, just seeing the clips right there, it's really easy to mess with different combinations and get certain parts of the song that you wouldn't have initially like thought of before.
There's something a bit more in the moment about it. Yeah, I mean, we basically had the main bits of the song finished within that first hour. I only feel like there's a couple more sessions left with this song, like, and we'll get together and wrap it up. I know I have to get certain elements finished for a song, and then I know I can only spend a certain amount of other studio sessions on that song. It definitely helps to just kind of like set a limit, like I'm only gonna work this amount of time on a track. The more limited you are, the more it forces you to be creative. Cool.
Awesome.
Throw it up. Yes.